Well, there's a lot more that folks are talking about, and boy, wouldn't you know, it's pretty heated, actually. The Cleveland Indians, they have a new name that's effective at the end of this season. Fans will be rooting for the Cleveland Guardians. The news made official on Friday, and obviously there's still a lot of buzz that's going on. Now we're hearing a little bit more about the how and why they went with Guardians. The organization says the decision came after over 100 hours of discussion with fans, community leaders, and of course the front office.
The team says they conducted thousands of surveys. They had brainstorming sessions. They looked at all the names and the options that were generated, and they narrowed it down through vetting rounds. But Betsy, as you can imagine, the change has left some fans upset, and it's still sparking conversations in Northeast Ohio, including one now at a local sheriff's department.
So let's bring in Brandon Simmons to talk about what was posted and what people are saying as this name buzz continues. Brandon?
Hey, Betsy and Jay. Yeah, this is probably the sheriff's most popular post by far. At last check, that has been shared over 3,000 times with more than 13,000 comments so far. Sheriff Bruce Zakowski's post on company letterhead posted to Facebook says he's making a statement on behalf of the, quote, silent majority who are not happy about the name change. And he continued to say the name change is, quote, another attempt of trying to erase our history due to the outcry of the few that affects the many, end quote. He said that after informing everyone that his wife is a Native American descendant. And lastly, he added that, quote, decision makers need to think about the majority before caving to the demands made by a small group, end quote. Now, there are people on each side who agree and disagree with what the sheriff had to say, but First Amendment experts say it's where he posted it that could be problematic.
In my mind, it falls in the category of legal but not appropriate. I would prefer for, I'm not a Portage County resident, but I would prefer that the representatives that represent me in government be focusing on their jobs, not necessarily weighing in on, what the professional baseball team in Cleveland has decided to name itself.
Now, Portage County Treasurer Brad Cromis took to his personal Facebook account to respond, saying he may not be in the silent majority and that he was good with the new Guardians name if it made others feel more comfortable and included. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock on What Matters Most, we'll hear from that silent majority that the sheriff is referring to as the Cleveland Indigenous Coalition responded directly to the sheriff's post. Betsy and Jay.
There's so much controversy going on with this one, certainly. Thanks a lot, Brandon. Appreciate it.